right. 910 color 4 comma. Oh, hey, this is Rob. Welcome to Classic Microcomputers. And this, my friends, is a Commodore 128. This is one of my all-time favorite computers. I've had one of these for years. Not this one in particular. This was an addition in the past couple of years, but I've had them, and I really love them. And we're going to be talking more about this particular computer on this channel. But today, I'm going to blow your mind with the 4-line Commodore 128 basic program. I promise, you're going to love this. Let's get started. Alright, so I'm going to save you the painstaking process of me spending the almost 20 minutes typing this in. I have kicked up the speed here to be about 4 times faster. So, and I got this nice music from The Last Ninja that you get to listen to while I type this program in. Now, the 4-line program actually came from an article in Ahoy magazine, December 1986 issue, if you're interested. And it was demonstrating the power of BASIC 7.0 at the time, and how superior that it is over the standard Commodore 64 BASIC 2.0. And it was actually written by Ernest Hunter from Long Beach, Mississippi. So I'm not trying to steal anybody's thunder, only to say that Mr. Hunter did a wonderful job with this program. Now you're also going to find that it is, it's using compressed lines, which some people might say is a cheat, multiple commands on a line, but it still is only a 4-line program that does a pretty impressive job with what it's going to do here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to let you enjoy the rest of the music. It shouldn't take us too much longer to type this in, and enjoy. All right, let's go ahead and run it. All right, is that amazing? Asteroids, the solar system, complete with space sounds. All right, is that amazing? So it just goes to show the power of Basic 7.0 with the Commodore 128. Now, for the ones who are really interested, our next step is, let's take a look at that program and see actually how it works. Hey, all right, so here we are with the 4-line program. Let's go through and let's break it down a little bit just to have a little fun and kind of show you what's going on here. So let me see. I can use a little bit of drawing tools here. So let's take a look at this guy right here, line 10. So the first thing we do is we set up these colors. 2, 3. Now what they are is they are definitions of the areas. So a color 4 is the border, and then it sets it to a color of black. And then 1 is the foreground color, and then that's for the VIC chip, and then we have a 0, which is the background color. So you got foreground, background, and then the border. Next you have the graphics mode, sets it to the graphics mode. 1 clears the screen. Here you have the, I can do a little arrow, that's kind of cool. Here we got the step, and we're going to do a little drawing here. So if you notice, one of the first things it does is it kind of sets up the different graphics that it wants to do. In this case, you can see that it set up the asteroids. That's the word I was looking for. It sets up the asteroids here using the circle command, and then what it does is the shape command, it captures the, what this does is it captures the graphic data from the screen area defined by coordinates, and then it saves it into slot 7, then it duplicates it over from 7 to 8. So if you remember, there's 2 asteroids shooting around. Then we go ahead and we do a graphics clear here, and then we pardon me a sec because I get a little little juicy juice. Okay, so and in this here we go ahead and get that sprite moving. So this is our command for move sprite. Boom, boom, boom. And our sprite being the asteroid. And then we're going to go ahead and we're going to do the asteroid here too. Sprite 7, sprite 8, same. So we're going to go ahead and get these positioned or whatever and get that going. Then we're going to do a graphics again. This is the graphic mode, and that clears the screen. And then here, this is kind of interesting. This is where we start drawing. So in this case, we draw the circle. We do a paint, which fills the area. If you notice, it does those setups where it actually draws and paints. Then we do shape again. That is where we copy from the graphic screen. Okay, and then we save it in the $. We again, right here, we do a clear the screen. And then this is where we start a loop, 1 to 100, throw a little random element in there, and then we do this, another little random. And then here's where it gets kind of interesting. Okay, so this case here is where we start drawing the stars around. If you noticed, we have the stars. So we're going to draw them stars using a horizontal random and a vertical random. Here they are right here. Boom, boom. And then we're going to start drawing our circles. And these will be for our solar system. So in this case, we're going to set up. We're going to do 1 to 6. We're going to do a sprite save. Okay, $$ into J. Then we're going to put J to work here. And we're going to put it right here. It turns, actually the sprite command, what it does is it turns it on, sets the location. It might set other properties associated like a speed or an angle or whatever. And then move sprite, it moves the sprite. So here's J, and then we're going to move it around. And then we're going to put a circle here. Boom, boom, boom. This is where we draw the circles for the solar system. So here's where we get set up for our sound. Boom, boom. Set the volume. This is the sound. Now, what's interesting about this sound here is the sound command has very many parameters associated with it. In fact, to walk through them all, you got we are using a voice channel. We're using frequency, duration, the frequency sweep, more frequency sweep, a step value, which is right here, the waveform. In this case, I believe we're setting it to a pulse. And then this is the pulse width here. Okay, now this little beauty right here. I love this little bit of mechanics right here. Let me get the pen. This little guy right here is what we're doing our animations with to move the sprites around in our circular motion to actually simulate the planets moving. So that is that part right there. And you know, it's a cosine and a sine, and that's because we're moving around in a circle here. And next we simply keep looping back here, which is why you have the animation moving, and it's why you have the sound that comes on and off. So I hope you really enjoyed this. Basic 7 is really powerful on the Commodore 128, and I hope you follow along with the channel, and we'll be covering more of these in the future, and we'll have a lot of fun with Basic 7, and we'll dig even a little deeper. And we'll even go a little bit more step by step so you can actually see some lines being executed and some commands and actually what they do. So if you're really interested in Basic 7, Commodore 128, make sure you follow along. Hit the subscribe button below. Share us. Definitely comment below. Tell me about your experience. Tell me if you enjoyed the 4-line amazing Commodore 128 program. And I will see you in the next episode. Take care.